Keisha Owens, the madre of OK Then, and my daughter. Hey y'all! I'm the daughter. I'm Chyna Elizabeth. How y'all doing? Why you look like that when I was? Cause what's going on right there? I don't even know what's going on, but I was just gonna go right along. But my facial expressions to be talking for me, but then I had to move in, and then I was having a moment. Okay. So anyway, hey everybody, we are here today with some more family members, which we always enjoy having. We have two of my cousins here with me. They're my second cousins. And the show today is called Sibling Homies. Yeah. Sibling Homies. These two are siblings, but they are also homies. They homies. They take that. Okay, so who are you? What's your name?
I'm Christopher Jalen, and I'm Christopher Jalen.
Christopher Jalen. Christopher Jalen is the superstar, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, he is in the NBA pro athlete. That's what I call him.
Something like that. You know, I ain't signed my contract yet. You know.
What happened with that? What happened?
Yeah, complications. You know, me and my agent got to get back together. Money issues.
Money issues.
Yeah. Trying to get paid.
Okay. And then your sister over there. Who are you, beautiful?
My name is Chanel.
Hey, Chanel.
Hey, y'all.
I call Chanel Shayance.
Chanel coming back. She done been on the episode and now she back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm better.
Welcome back.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, the reason why we wanted to have these two on here is because they really are very close. Their mom, Felicia, was telling us about their relationship. And this season, we're focusing on siblings. So we wanted to bring two that were very close and talk about the dynamics of their relationships and then the process and the journey of just getting here. So we're going to jump right into it. So we're going to start with Jalen. So Jalen, you are the youngest or the oldest?
I am the youngest, but I like to see myself as a little big brother.
Oh, the little big brother.
Little big brother.
You like to see yourself as that?
I think a lot of people do.
So you're a high lifted
big
up.
little brother?
Yeah.
Something like that. Whatever you want to call it. It's alright. I'm the younger by age, but you know.
Okay.
Are you saying you're more mature?
No, I feel like we're equal. You know?
Okay.
I like to feel
That's
equal with
what you're
my
saying.
sister.
So he don't like that title, little brother. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I feel like we equals because we so tight.
Yeah, how far apart are y'all in age though?
What?
23 months.
Wow.
So 2 years.
So almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
2 years.
I
Minus
got
1
you.
month.
Okay, so Chanel.
Yes.
So you guys are homies. When did y'all realize y'all were homies? Like, do you remember like a certain age group or something that happened where you're like, you know what, that's my boy?
You know, I think it's been forever.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't remember when we weren't. My parents told me the story. I don't remember.
Okay.
When my brother was born and we went to go visit him at the hospital, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a baby, da 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 da. And so then it was time for us to go, and I was like, okay, bye baby. And they was like, no, the baby coming with us. And I was like, okay, well, all right.
Tried to leave me at the hospital. That's all right.
So did you not understand the baby was living with you guys for the rest of your life?
I don't know what, if they didn't tell me. I'm pretty sure they told me I had a sibling.
But your understanding was we leaving the baby.
We leaving the baby. Bye, baby.
It was nice for you. Okay.
So when you realized that your brother was coming home with you, and did you take on a responsibility at home with him, or what was that like?
Yeah, we were always very close, and he'd be my little shadow. And then I remember stories about how, because I'm older than him, so I'm like walking and stuff already. So he's like trying to walk and follow what I do before he can even crawl.
So at 2 years old,
yes,
what was happening at that point? Like,
so then I was 4. We had moved into our house that we're in now. Probably just the same thing. I remember us kind of playing like hide and seek when it was being built, and him having to move up in the when he was in preschool, they would have to move him up a class because he was trying to pull the kids. He was trying
I wanted to be equal. I like to be equal.
Okay. So he was trying to pull the kid.
Well, so when they did move him up, he was trying to. They was walking, and he wasn't. So he trying to pull the kids down. All week.
Y'all think y'all gonna walk and I'm not? Not good. Ain't going down like that.
So we be on the same level.
Yes.
God.
I love that. Okay, so Jalen, do you remember looking at your sister and thinking, you know, I really appreciate her, even as a young person, or thinking something about her that you enjoyed where you wanted to spend time with her?
It was everything. I mean, me and Chanel, we sing together, we dance together, we hoop together, we watch TV. It was like a long period of time where like I would literally just be in Chanel room before I would go to sleep.
Got it.
Like we would get done eating, I'm in Chanel room, we would watch TV, then like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. Go to sleep, I'll leave or whatever. But this was just
your girl.
Yeah, like I feel like as kids, I know when we was real little, we used to like sleep together. Like I wouldn't sleep without Chanel. I would go sleep with Chanel, and then like when we did separate, it got real funny because like say it was raining outside, Chanel would come to me or whatever. Like she would go downstairs, and Chanel would come wake me up. I'm going downstairs. Come with me.
I'm gonna go downstairs. I don't want to go by myself.
I don't want to go by myself. Like we was just we just been tight like all the time. Like she said, it was never a moment where I was like, oh, this gonna be my dog. Like it was fresh out. Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh, that's
we
so
together,
sweet.
and you know she paved the way. Like whether it was elementary, middle school, high school, college, Chanel did everything first for me to like see. Okay, I want to do it like that too, or okay, I'm gonna do it a little differently. Okay, so she definitely paved the way. Now it was different. Yeah, it was different.
Yes,
but. She definitely showed me how to do a lot of stuff.
Different in what way?
Yeah, like what happened?
So
elaborate.
Okay, so
start from the beginning.
Okay, let's just go from the beginning. So we went to the same schools. Okay. So I would say, if you compare it, I'm the good child. He's more of the okay. Gotta watch him a little bit.
I was bad. I got in trouble.
More like your dad.
His grades, but like he would talk back and he would challenge authority, and so that was an issue. Christopher stayed getting in trouble, getting calls, going to the principal's office. Whereas me,
it sounds like we heard that story when your dad was on here. But go ahead.
But so like, say I get a teacher. And then I go, and then they get Christopher, and they were like, no way y'all are siblings. Y'all are night and day. Oh my gosh. And they would it would be that comparison thing. And I could tell it would bother him for sure.
It rubbed me the wrong way so much. Like, don't come in here telling me I'm nothing like my sister. And your sister did that. Because now that made me worse. I'm like, okay, you don't think I'm like my sister? Let me show you something. Like, I'm going in class causing problems on purpose just because you telling me I'm nothing like my sister. Like, your sister was so much better. Like I feel like you couldn't tell me that, because then I would, like she said, it wasn't grades. I'm an A student, AB student. So, but if you everywhere else, I'm gonna show you why I'm nothing like my sister. And that got me a lot of whoopings. But it is what it is. But, it was just we different. That we would, because we so similar at home. It was everywhere else where you can see our differences. At home, we was
locked in.
Yeah, locked in. Left, right, left, right. We was on the same accord a lot.
Switching up.
But school was definitely, like I said, she definitely showed me how to do stuff. Like I could go to Chanel for like class. Like, oh, you had this teacher tell me this, tell me that. Chanel would like hang on to like journals and like homework. Like I could really go to Chanel and get some help or whatever. And I really appreciated that. And then there was other stuff I didn't appreciate. Like,
what were the things you didn't appreciate?
Man, Chanel's like, if you don't know, Chanel's super smart. So I wouldn't say it like I would never be jealous of my sister. I'd be like, man, why can't I get this like Chanel? Like it was almost like it would be, she would push me without even knowing she pushing me. Like, man, I remember Chanel did this project and got this. I do the project, get a different grade. Like, how that happen? You know, and it was a definitely like, okay, this gonna push me, because I don't want people to say that's the difference. You know, a lot of people, siblings may be different academically, and that wasn't us. And it was mainly because I was like, I don't need to be the dumb brother that don't know nothing. I didn't want to be that person, so I was like, there's no way I shouldn't be smart, because she's smart.
Got it. That's so wonderful. I love it. That is so good.
I think it's inspiration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So with your parents, how did they encourage y'all's relationship when y'all were younger? Did they encourage y'all, or what did they do to make sure that y'all worked together?
Yeah. Just making sure that we had each other's backs, look out for each other, protect each other. Just kind of like what siblings do.
But
No snitching.
but every sibling doesn't do that.
You right.
That's true.
That is
That's
true.
Do that. And
Yeah.
so that's why I'm asking, what did you see specifically, or were there things that maybe y'all had gotten into it or y'all had a disagreement? What did your parents do to maybe cause y'all to come together, or made y'all have to talk through some things? Were there ever times like that?
Definitely. We used to fight a lot. Like younger.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fight. Like,
Yeah.
But
Chanel
then
done
when-
busted me in the head a few times. Like, I done got stolen the job, but it's, all love.
I'm sorry.
All love.
But
She's apologizing.
they
now.
would definitely we would get in trouble for fighting. But we would bounce back so quick. It's like
It'll be
you
last
don't
5
even
minutes
really remember, what we fighting about, or like it'll just be in the moment. But as we got older, just learned to use our words more. So it's like, okay, well, we're not really fighting that much. So like,
So, but the learning of the words, did that come from your parents? I'm trying to understand, what did your parents, how did they actually influence y'all working together? Not just y'all having a fight and then having to get over it or whatever. I'm saying, what did Felicia and Chris come in and say, okay, guys, this is it? Was there ever a moment like that?
Definitely. For me, it was. I know it was one time we had a really bad fight. Like, we both crossed the line. I ain't gonna say what happened, but you know what I'm talking about.
I probably do.
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
We both crossed the line, and I remember my dad like took me aside, and I'm just thinking, it's another whooping. Like, I'm finna get whooped again. Nothing new. I got those every week, right? But but I'm literally thinking it's that, and he took a moment and just like explained to me like how he had sisters, and you can't do that with your sister. Like, even though you're younger and you look up to her and she does stuff first, or she's done all this that you haven't yet, you're still a brother that needs to protect your sister. So don't, I didn't get whooped, surprisingly, but he literally like just explained to me what being a brother is, what a brother kind of is supposed to do for a sister, no matter what y'all age difference is. And I think that was kind of like the moment where I started getting like protective over Chanel. I may have been like 8 or 9.
Okay.
But like from that moment forward, like you couldn't tell me nothing about Chanel without me going to bat for her. Like I was riding behind my sister, like
That's
all
wonderful.
the time. And I was like 8 or 9. So that was kind of the flip on. And then for my mama, man, my mama go turn anything into a lesson.
Of course. What will Felicia say?
And what was she not saying? First of all, she would go to God first in the Bible. It says this, and this. And then she would turn around and like not get mad at us, but then be like, that don't even make sense. Like, y'all shouldn't even been fighting for that. I've taught y'all how to do this, or it shouldn't have been a fight, because she taught us everything. It went through a phase where my mama was teaching us everything. I can, like she said, if I don't do nothing else, I can always be a janitor, because she taught me how to clean everything. Then she taught us how to speak so well, so I can always get my problems or like whatever I had going on across to people.
That's
so
wonderful.
They had different teaching methods that kind of helped us grow together.
Learning from other people.
Learning from others, definitely.
It's a big thing for her. And then I ain't gonna lie, I used to provoke Christopher because I knew he couldn't hit me.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
I knew he would get in trouble if he hit me, but then I was getting in trouble too for provoking him. So
okay.
So then it was like, yeah. So then it was like, we just getting in trouble, Jalen. Like, why we getting in
Let's
trouble?
just stop. As we hit a point
So
where we
did
were like,
y'all
let's just
have that
stop.
conversation? Let's
I
just
don't think
stop
we
getting in
talked
trouble.
about it.
Y'all just
I think
kinda
it was
felt
just unspoken for us. We just, okay, we just gonna
Let's just stop.
Let's just chill.
Okay. And so when you chilled and y'all realized that getting in trouble was not a positive thing for the two of you, what was it that y'all felt growing up that caused y'all to say, let's start really spending time together or hanging out or really getting to know one another? Was there a moment that
I
happened?
think it was we started playing basketball.
Yeah. Okay. Basketball.
Definitely we started playing basketball. I was
And
in
how
the
old? Yeah.
I was in the 4th grade, so 8, and he was in 2nd grade. So
I
we
was
started at
6.
the same time. So yeah. We sucked starting out. It was like okay.
It was
like
I don't know, kind of good.
They suck.
I've
always wanted to say that.
No,
I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I just wanted to say it because they said it.
I didn't completely suck.
Oh my
It's just
God.
where I see where I ended up and where I started.
Yeah, so you said in the beginning you weren't so great.
Right. It was
You sucked a little bit.
Right. I was 8.
What did you do? First time playing.
I hadn't even thought of basketball until we was in after school program, and one of the teachers was like, hey, because they had a basketball team. He was like, hey, you should play basketball. I feel like you would be really good at it. So then, like, when we do like recess and stuff, he teaching me how to do layups. I'm like, okay, so he teach me how to dribble a little bit. So then I got on the team. So then that's kind of how it started. And then, of course,
I was involved in other sports. Like at that, before she started basketball, I had played football. Like since I was 4, I had played baseball. So because she played basketball, I was like, well, I'm gonna play basketball too. Like, and then, of course, that's what I love. So eventually, because she played, I started playing. My mama played.
Your mama played basketball?
Something like that.
She's so proud of that.
Something like that. She
I just
is.
hear from Alicia right now trying to tell people what she did.
Yeah.
Playing basketball.
volleyball, dance, drill team.
She say we get our athleticism from her.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's cool.
Did your daddy play basketball?
He moved so much, so he didn't really get. But
Yeah,
he you look at pictures and just know him. He
didn't play basketball.
He was
more
athletic
football.
though. He was more football. He was fast.
Okay.
My uncle taught us a lot too when it came to basketball. He used to
Uncle Kermit.
Yeah, Uncle Kermit had the basketball goal, take us places, take us to different parks.
Go to the Y.
Used to go to the Y.
Okay.
And at that point, like you said, early on, it was kind of, we learning. But I think literally like the very next year, like when she was 9 and I was 7, it was like a dramatic jump. Like now basketball is going to be serious for us.
Okay.
Like you're the best player on your team. I'm the best player on my team. We practicing. I'm full-time basketball camp over the summer. It's literally like that ball is life was serious back then. Before we was even
Ball is life.
Ball is life was serious for us at a very young age. Like I was like, I'm not just playing football and baseball. I kind of locked in on basketball real young.
Okay.
And that was Chanel's main sport, like volleyball in middle school and track in middle school. But we was basketball before we was, anything else. And that definitely
brought us closer.
Because now we watching it, we talking about it, we playing it, we challenging each other, we helping each other with it. And like, because she's older than me, she started like organized basketball, like outside of like, we played at OCBF. OCBF.
Oakland Bible Fellowship.
Yeah. We started there. But outside of
like they would start getting into like AAU,
and school ball or whatever. She started all that first.
Okay.
So I'm going to her practices. I'm seeing, and of course at that time I feel like girls basketball was just going through the roof. Like I remember girls basketball was really big at the time, and we would go to all her tournaments, and I would just watch. Like man, these girls can hoop. Yeah, I'm trying to hoop or whatever. And then so by the time I got into AAU and school ball, like I knew so much, and when it came to drills, like coaches love, you already know how to do this. I don't have to teach this to you. So I was a little, player coach because of Chanel. I watched Chanel do it all, so I translated everything she did to my game.
Wow. So seeing your brother talk about you the way he is, how does that cause you to feel?
Feel honored. Yeah. I feel like I did something right. Just being an example, leading by example, and then that he's actually like appreciative of it. That's like, okay, you actually are grateful for not struggles, but like me going through the process of
your path.
My path. And so that's good that's awesome to see somebody encouraging to see that someone's grateful for the path I took.
And so that's what we want the audience to see as well. We wanted you guys to come on because of your relationship, but a lot, like I said, a lot of siblings are not close, or the parents don't know necessarily the way to encourage their children to unify. So we wanted you guys to kind of speak to the audience and just let them know some of the processes. So let's talk about the different challenges too that may have come over the years. Like I know you guys are close, but what were some of the things you did share a little bit already, but what were some of the other things that you had to overcome that you saw that was an obstacle, maybe that maybe being able to communicate about a particular thing or share something that maybe you were uncomfortable with one? Like, was there ever a time like that where y'all feel like, I don't know if I can tell Chanel this, or how is Jalen gonna feel if this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, has any of that ever happened with you guys?
Yeah, go first. Yeah.
Not really, because because we were so close, we adopted each other's friends.
Okay.
And I think a lot of the areas where, like, if I couldn't talk to Chanel or like didn't want to tell Chanel something, I would tell her friends to like get Chanel's opinion. Chanel don't even know this. I used to like talk to some of her friends.
This is new to me.
And like see what Chanel feels about something.
Okay.
And then like see what they say, come back to myself and be like, I ain't gonna say nothing, I'm gonna keep it to myself. Or they would tell me advice that like Chanel has given them, and I would take that for myself and be like, Chanel's right, let me not do that. And boom. And then when it came to communicating with our parents, I think I'm a little more open than Chanel.
Probably.
I'm a little more open than Chanel.
Okay.
Chanel, I ain't gonna say she's secretive, but Chanel holds in her stuff a little bit.
Private.
Yeah, I was a little more open book.
Really, like,
I was sharing everything. So anytime I kind of had a problem, I'm saying it out loud. I'm gonna tell it to my mama. I'm gonna tell it to my dad. I'm gonna tell it to
definitely
my sister. If I had a problem, everybody was gonna know. You may hear about it at church. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it. Like that was kind of the thing. So when it came to getting advice or like help from her, it wasn't hard for me. If I didn't feel, I never felt uncomfortable to talk to Chanel about anything, like whether it was girl situations, school situations, something I didn't want to tell my parents or whatever. Although I told them everything, they know I did whatever I did, you know. Yeah. But you know, I was never uncomfortable. If anything, it was more of I wouldn't want her to know that about me because I wouldn't want her to think differently about me because she know I know better. Got it. Something like that. But even then, I think Chanel probably know all my secrets. I ain't got no secrets really. So it wouldn't be a secret to her. That's the thing. So whereas Chanel probably got secret stuff I ain't never heard about.
I was about to say, what about you, Chanel? Since you're so private and reserved.
I can't kind of like he said, I don't like recall being uncomfortable talking to him about something. Yeah. Secrets, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say they like secrets like, oh my gosh, I gotta take this to the grave. It's more like, okay, tell you for what? Like, there's no point in, like, there's
just didn't feel a need to tell it.
I don't feel the need to say anything. Yeah. But it's not like detrimental to me to another person. It's just like, okay, just not an open book. Just not, I
feel you. Yeah. It don't bother me. You tell me, you don't, you don't. Still my dog.
Same. Yeah, right.
So basketball, y'all did well with high school and all those things, and then what happened when you got out of high school? What started happening at that point? Because she went to school before you did, right?
Yeah.
So how was that? What was that transition like?
I don't know if it was more of our parents feeling like, ooh, we got one out, one more to go. We finna be empty nesters, and I don't know if it's because they got more free or me got more free, but I got a little loose when Chanel left. I got to do way more, and I know it's because of course she's a girl. My dad is very protective over her, daddy's girl, or whatever, and she's the firstborn. So it was. I know she had a different. I remember when she was in high school, like senior year and junior year, when it was time to like go out to parties and do stuff. Chanel, not that she couldn't, but it's almost like she just wasn't going to because my parents were a little more protective over her and. Well, because we're open, of course, we tell them anytime we go anywhere. They knew everywhere we were going. But our house was more of like the safe spot for everybody. So everybody would come to us. Chanel friends came over a lot. Got it. So if she wanted to hang out with her friends, they were more than likely coming to us. Got it. Or they would go somewhere and end at our house. Something like that. Because everybody trusted our parents. Like, even my friends, all my friends and their parents trusted my parents. All of her friends literally was like, I'm staying at Chanel house. Okay. And they was just okay with it. Whereas when she left and I was at home alone, I was gone. I got to go to parties. I got to go places. I hung out with people. It's stuff my parents don't know I done did.
Of course.
I done got in trouble. It done been some real close calls on some stuff.
Yeah.
Chanel know what I'm talking about. She knows stuff. It done been some close calls on a lot of stuff, but they didn't even know. And not saying they didn't care, because of course if I was to tell them, they'd be like, boy, they'll get on me about it now, but at this point it's too late. Yeah, whatever. But I got to do more, and I definitely, when she left, I needed, like, I was so used to having her with me. Like, we did a lot of stuff together. Like, her friends come over, I'm hanging with them. Or, because we did so much sports, I traveled with her all the time. It wasn't a moment where we had been apart. So, like, okay, because I'm apart, now I have to hang with my friends. And if my friends doing this, I'm not sitting at home because Chanel not at home.
Got it.
I'm going out with my friends. I'm going out to have fun. And that's
But
exactly
was it
what I
hard
did.
though when she was gone, or did you just turn up because she was gone?
It was hard, but
we still talk.
we talk.
Or whatever.
We still talk.
So what was it like then? So when she was away, then y'all's conversation was what? Y'all talked how often?
TikTok wasn't out yet, so we wasn't TikToking every day like
Or
we do
Twitter.
now. Or Twitter.
Lord, they TikTok.
now,
No,
like,
he didn't have a Twitter.
I didn't have a Twitter yet.
But I did. But
it would be. I'm not gonna say maybe.
I don't know, I guess just texting and calling occasionally. I would visit home and stuff, like come home and stuff.
Okay. But y'all didn't
No,
have
for the
social media when you
holidays.
first went to school.
Yeah, because growing up, we didn't have social media growing up really.
Okay.
Like I kind of had an Instagram, but then
That was hilarious.
yeah, that was bad. don't Google it. But
Okay, man. Okay, that sounds like some hidden treasure.
it ain't even hidden treasure. I just
It
didn't.
just-
I was a kid. The pictures were
It
terrible.
was like
Yeah, that's when them poses was out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Swag.
man. Yeah, like
just
the
real friends.
the era we was in.
Yeah.
And then like,
man.
we just wasn't social media people because our parents
will
wasn't.
say I did feel a little type of way. I was like, wait a minute, you where? What time is it?
Right.
Like, we never had a curfew. My parents never gave us a curfew, but we just knew.
You better be
Don't
home
you
at a
be
certain
coming
time.
up in this house and
Right.
4 o'clock in the morning. Like
Right.
that was just like a hidden rule. Like we knew that. So I'm
I used to challenge that a little bit.
confused on why they just letting him just wild out. I'm like,
So what was his wilding out? What did that look like?
I just be gone.
just be gone. He'll be at how they'll be. Okay, yeah, Chris, we finna go such and such for the weekend. Okay. I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah, that was definitely that.
For the weekend.
They used to leave me at home. Like usually, okay, we leaving the kids at home, not the kid.
Right.
So they would leave me at home for like a weekend or whatever. And in my head, or I'm pretty sure in their head was, oh, he just gonna stay at home the whole weekend.
And you like, turn up.
And I knew I couldn't invite people over, so I never tested that.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I'm not finna try to sneak nobody in the house.
Yeah, but I'm out.
I'ma be gone.
But I'm out.
And that was the thing, like with Chanel, she definitely had to like say, okay, I arrived here. Okay, I'm here. Okay, we finna leave. I'm in the car with this person. Send them the license plate, all of that. I was still supposed to do that, and I definitely just didn't. I was too busy having fun. Like they would know when I left and when I got home. Everything in between.
Secretive.
Let's take prom for example.
Prom.
Okay, like after prom, people we want to. Okay, we got a hotel, y'all.
Yeah.
We want to go in here. This and that. Mom was like, nope, you ain't come over here. So I'm like, And then my best friend, her mom was kind of saying the same thing as my mom. You can go to Chanel house.
Yeah.
Like, so that's what we kind of did. Christopher, he come his senior year after homecoming, after prom.
But
What happened?
we was after homecoming and after prom and not even prom, because prom I threw a party.
Okay.
A lot of people came back to
That's
my house.
because of what happened.
That's because of what happened
previously.
Yeah, but still.
See, I think they were projecting their fears onto me when they should have been doing it on this one.
Because she was always good anyway.
Yeah.
Chanel wasn't going to get in any trouble anyway. If something was going wrong or bothering Chanel was going to say something.
The Lord be talking to me. I know, okay, I don't need to be in this situation.
Right.
We need to go. it's like an extra sense of protection I
The
have.
discernment of knowing this ain't a good
Exactly.
He be
good
talking to
dad.
me, but I ain't always listening.
Wait a
That was
minute.
the
So,
problem.
okay, so you brought up the Lord, and then Jalen said, yeah, he be talking to me too, but I don't always listen.
Oh,
I don't know. It was
just rebellious.
not even rebellious. It would just be more of
You weren't ready to do that at the time.
Yeah.
You just didn't want to follow the rules, which is disobedience.
It's it was like, yeah, it was. I knew I wasn't going to get in the same trouble. That
Okay.
was the difference. I think if Chanel was to be in the situations that I caught myself in, it would have been over. Like Chanel wouldn't be going nowhere. It would definitely just be different.
Yeah.
It would have been different for her if she was in the situations I was in and they knew. Whereas me, I felt like if they know, if they don't know, I'm not finna get in that much trouble because I made it home safely.
Okay.
I didn't get arrested. Didn't get in no fight. I got home safely. It was all good. But
You were thinking through this whole process.
I would, but then a lot of Chanel friends were definitely.
I will say my high school class was so close.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're like a family. We still got a group chat to this day. Right
Okay.
now, it's like 20 of us. Like, I'm inviting all them to my wedding. Like, we're that close.
Okay, that's awesome.
So Christopher had his little crew, but we was really class 2017. Like, we was all just a family.
2017. Wow, that sounds so far away when it comes to me.
I'm dead.
But yeah, I'm so like we would look out for each other and not put ourselves in situations that would be harmful to ourselves or to people around us.
Got it.
Whereas his class was a little.
I was kind of just known.
Okay.
So because I was friends of this friend and that friend had that friend, I would hang with everybody, and that would get me in situations to where I would be with friends of friends rather
You don't really
than
know them.
yeah, like I know
Real
them, and I either went to school with them or I done hoop with them, but I don't know their people.
acquaintance.
Yeah, whereas
Yeah.
like my small circle of friends, like my homeboys to this day or whatever, we knew each other. I know your
Got it.
parents. I've been to school with you all my life. Those my dogs to this day. But at that time in high school where I would say I was just being free or whatever, I caught myself being in situations where I was with friends of friends. So we cool, and with guys it's easy. I see you twice, now you my homie.
Gotcha.
As long as you ain't weird and nothing like that, we go be cool just because it's natural. It was a little different or whatever. So that was more of why my stuff that could have went bad almost went bad is because I would be with friends of friends or
Got
just
it.
in places where I'm not with my close circle of friends. It's a
Okay.
lot of people. It's
So let's talk,
different.
what I want to talk about with friends. So Chanel, you said you would hear a spiritual voice telling you when things were right or wrong. So talk about your relationship and how your spiritual growth, how that has assisted you throughout this process of your relationships.
Well, I know y'all seen the other episode, but I'm really close to my mom, so like, we have a connection on a different level, like, because we're so close to connected to God. I don't know, even my grandmother, my Gigi, like, she was really like, you think we connected to God? Like, she was on Tom's level 100, like, just her discernment spirit. So like, I think I kind of got it from, it was just kind of passed down. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, like, like gave it to my mom gave it to me. So it's just kind of in situations like that, common sense, just kind of knowing, think it through. Like, okay, if I do this, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Okay, if I go here, what could possibly happen? Do I even I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation.
What was
Things
the
like
fear?
that.
Where did the fear come from?
I wouldn't really say it was a fear. It's
More
just
discipline.
yeah, more like I don't even want to go through that. Like,
Yeah.
why even put myself through that? Because, like I said, my mom was real big on learning from other people. Okay, If I see you walk off the cliff and you die, I'm not gonna be like, let me try to walk off the cliff and see if I die too.
Right.
I'm not even gonna do that. Like,
No, yeah.
Like, so just, I think it just kind of came from there, seeing my grandmother and my mom, how their discernment spirit was with the Lord, and then it just kind of came to me. I started praying for, asking God to give me discernment spirit. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's beautiful.
So, Jalen, what was your process? How'd you get here?
Man, she said it wasn't fear for her. I probably needed some more fear. My thing was, I kind of wasn't scared of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, because I think I got in trouble so much as a kid.
Yeah.
I feel like getting in trouble as a teenager or as an adult. So what? Like, all right, you can't whoop me for it. I don't care at this point.
Got it.
So I didn't mind. I didn't get in trouble as much because I have learned so many lessons.
Yeah.
And I knew how not to get in trouble. Like, I can reach this level, and I know if I cross that line, I'll get in trouble. But
so you pushed it to the limit.
I pushed the limits, definitely. Definitely. And with my dad, he definitely talked about it. Me and him had a lot of conversation with it. He told, like, he would always say, one day you go cross the line and I'm gonna have to show you. Like, you know, he always felt like we was gonna have this moment in life where we just, you know, boom, boxed or something. Never gonna happen. Like, I respect my dad too much. I love my dad. Same with my mom. And I knew, like, I wouldn't want to do that with y'all. Y'all taught me too well. We grew up in the church, I know. And then those little situations in high school that almost went bad, by the time I got to college, it's some situations that did go bad. And because I did kind of share with them on some levels, or because they taught me so much, it kind of prepared me. And I had a situation really go down where it was finna go way left. Could have definitely changed my life. And it was so funny about during this whole situation, my mom calls me. And I'm
the Lord be talking.
The Lord. Same how she got spirit, my mom has it. I'm sitting in the car with a lot going on around me. And I'm like, I can't talk right now. But she knew it. And after I got through all of that, I think that was kind of like the turning point in college for me, was where I really was like, okay, because I'm not going to church every day, like, or on every Sunday, and going to Bible study and being in the church like we were in high school and elementary, I need to take this point while I'm in college to really, this is where my connection with God needs to be its strongest, because I don't have those people around me who's like, not saying your parents forced you to go to church, because I enjoy church. I love church. We went to Bible studies all the time, but because it's not automatic. Like, I know when I get out of school, I'm going to church. I know on Sundays I'm waking up and going to church. When you're in school,
it's a choice.
It's on you. It's a choice. It's definitely on you. And it's definitely up to you if I'm going to follow through with everything I know. And that's kind of, it was a moment, like I said, where she called me. I got through some crazy stuff and said, okay, Chris, let me get back right with God. Let me start praying more. Let me read my verse of the day. It's on my phone. Read it. All of, like, just the simple things. And that kind of, that helped me every day up until, like, graduation. Like, definitely just knowing how she was. Like she said, she prayed for that discernment spirit. Knowing that I was rebellious. Like I said, God may be talking to me, and I may just not be hearing, or I may be not trying to listen. So it was that point where I was like, let me be like my sister. I knew that she prayed for stuff like that. Like, I've heard Chanel pray. So I knew that I was like, let me do that too. Let me, ask God, give me the thump on the head. Like, you telling me, show me, definitely let me know. So, and that helped me, like I said, all the way up to graduation. Just following through with everything I learned growing up with her in church together, hearing both of our parents and our grandparents, and their relationship, seeing all of that, make that part of me too. So
that's beautiful.
That helped a lot.
It is. God will disrupt your life real quick and bring you right back on home. Humble you real quick.
Definitely.
I love that. So Chanel, when you think about your brother and you all's relationship, like, give me one of the experiences that you all got in trouble together, or y'all had to keep a secret where y'all didn't get in trouble.
Oh, I just got a flashback.
We got the same one.
First of all,
we got the same flashback.
Do we all have the same?
We have the same flashback, Chyna.
What happened?
You
We'll be
Lord.
together. First of all, we were playing tag or something.
Hide and go seek.
Of course it was hide and seek.
Everybody, all the cousins would be over their house
Lord.
playing hide and seek, and it was Chris.
It was Chris.
Yeah. Chris got us all in trouble.
It was Chris.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
You talking about Chris?
Your brother.
My brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
It's 5 Chris's. 15,000 of them.
15,000
Chris.
Chris.
My brother.
He's
Chris.
Jalen.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Jalen.
So
Yeah,
what happened?
go ahead.
So
Go
what
ahead.
happened?
We're at our house playing hide and seek. Running around. We done already got, hey, y'all stop all that running.
Right.
1 time. Hey, y'all need to stop all that running. 2 times. Then Chris decides, so in our movie room, it's like a ledge.
Yeah.
And it's like these decorations, like glasses.
Yeah.
Like
And they holding
drink out of.
candles.
They holding like candle holders, but it's
Okay.
like shaped like a glass. Chris decides that he gonna jump through the ledge.
I told him not to, cause I was gonna follow him. The reason why I told him not to, I wasn't big enough to jump over myself. So I was like, "Wait, Chris, let's not do that. Let's not do that." Man,
He hops on the couch to get on the ledge, goes over the ledge, knocks the glass over, breaks it, shatters. And when I tell you it shatters, it's like everybody froze. It was like, and we all took off running to go hide. Why did we go
hiding
hide?
from the parents. Like, no, this ain't that type of hide and go seek.
We know we finna get a beat down, like bro, like.
Oh
So
my
we all go
gosh.
hide. My dad comes upstairs, find each and every one of us. He said, "Come in the movie room."
He had to find us. We
Yeah,
hiding. He had to find
He had
us.
to find us.
Y'all hiding.
We
We all
hiding.
hiding. We play hide and seek, but for our lives this time.
No, for real.
Go in the movie room. He was like, "Who did it?" Ain't nobody saying
We ain't
nothing.
snitch. We ain't say nothing.
Saying anything. Like we just.
Oh my
We just collectively in that moment we gonna stick together. He was like,
we all
nobody
did.
say nothing. Everybody getting the whooping. Here go Chyna. Just screaming.
That sounds like my daughter.
He screamed so loud. First of all, I chose to be the last
Yeah.
one. We all got
He was like, okay, everybody get the whooping. He was like, who wanna go first? I said, I go first.
Chanel.
I got my whooping first. He's like, go take a shower right now. I'm like, dang. I'm like, you know, it hurts. It's, the water be stinking. After you done got whooped, so you gotta go get in the shower.
Get ready for bed, pretty much.
Yes, get ready for bed right now. So everybody got their whooping. Chyna goes last.
When I say I ran across the whole upstairs, screaming to the top of my lungs, I was never ready for a whooping. That was me every time.
She didn't get whooped. Chyna did not get whooped. She screamed and screamed.
Yeah.
I think he
you
I
probably
think he may have hit you like once, but she screamed and cried so much before that.
But Chris said he was laughing so hard at Chyna. He couldn't whoop
He
him.
caught me. I think he was caught off guard. Like,
Why you screaming?
He said, he said when she screamed, he couldn't understand it no more. Then he came in there, he said, your daughter is so animated.
Dad. I feel like, what was there?
They were there. Y'all was supposed to be leaving, but of course y'all get to talking.
Yeah,
And y'all,
she-
they done been there 2-3 hours
Yeah,
on
she tried
accident.
to stop him. She tried to stop him, and I think Chris was just like,
gosh.
I have never had this experience before where a child is doing this much
And I
hollering.
think
and
my
running.
mom, she was like, who cares? Like, it's just a glass. Don't whoop him. Like,
Yeah.
but he was more of.
I done told y'all
I
already.
told y'all
I told
already.
y'all.
And my mama was egging it on.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, no, let's get him.
Definitely. I'm thinking we finna get jumped. It's over with.
So I just think that was a moment where, like,
I remember that
go stick
vividly.
together. Yeah, I do too.
The whole day,
Never
man.
forget that.
I remember getting whooped, walking to my room, getting my pajamas out. Like, I remember step by step detail. Like,
I remember the order. It went Chanel, Jordan,
So
Chris,
Jordan was there too.
me.
Jordan was there.
too. Then I went after Chris, and Chyna was last. It was us 5. I remember the order we got our whooping. 'Cause in my head, I'm trying to strategize. Like, he gonna get tired. Let me go. He tired now.
I remember why he hid.
Oh my! I'm hid in the guest room in the closet. I was like,
I think I was in the retreat room, like behind the door. I'm like, I seen him pass up, go to somebody else. I'm like, still hiding. I'm like, dang.
That was a traumatizing day for me.
I love
That was
so much.
that was a great bonding moment with all of us.
too
With all of
good.
us.
I think it definitely, not even as siblings, but as cousins, made us
cousins.
closer. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even, so like, you know how we finna get in trouble, don't nobody say nothing. We didn't even have that
We didn't
conversation.
even plan it.
We didn't even have, get
Y'all
the
just
chance
knew
to. We
not
just
to
knew.
say
Ain't
anything.
nobody
said
nothing. Nobody say
nothing.
nothing.
I can't believe Chyna didn't say nothing after knowing she was gonna run from
Yeah.
whooping.
I don't know. I think I knew that it was Chris, so I was like, I can't snitch on Chris. Like,
Yeah, probably. I'm dead.
hey, Chris, why would you do this? And he was not gonna say nothing.
I think that's what happened. I think we was expecting Chris to say something, and he didn't. And I was like, dog.
It is that so.
And it was definitely that feeling like these are my older cousins. So I was like, I'm the youngest. I cannot be that little cousin that they can't stand no more. Be hard. Don't say that thing. But man, I watched it break. I saw it all happen.
And you
It was.
said no.
I was like, wait, Chris, I can't get up there. Don't go. And he went right over.
Oh my god.
Broke it. Nah, I just looked
Was
like,
it.
man.
I think I was it, so I saw it too.
If we saw it, I feel like everybody, if you didn't see it, you heard it, and it,
Definitely heard it.
boom, moment in,
So do
in
y'all
my brain
still play in the
forever.
house? Do y'all still play in the house?
Oh yeah, Nerf gun wars. For sure. Every Christmas we was getting new Nerf guns.
I can't.
And I mean everybody. When I say everybody, I don't care how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
70, all the grandparents, aunties, uncles, they shooting from downstairs, we shooting down. We was finding bullets 5 years later in the Christmas tree.
In the
I
Christmas
love
tree.
it.
We got
The
bullets
Nerf
on the ledge. Nerf bullets, yes. Like, definitely.
Because we
like,
just, me and bro, we played by ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna play.
Yeah.
So when people came over, that was like our thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
everybody always came to our house.
Yeah.
So when people came over, we
it's
was
like, yeah,
we was going
they
full
tryna-
out.
they
Like,
tryna-
I don't care about cleaning
Have
up.
fun
I don't
as
care
well.
about nothing.
Right.
We gonna play because we got more of us today, and that was definitely like me and Chanel enjoyed people coming over. Like,
Yeah.
the cousins coming over. Let's clean up. Let's get ready. We in there loading up our guns and practicing, and we was so serious about like
having
playing
fun.
and being together and having other people come with us. So
Yeah. That's so beautiful.
That's hilarious.
So as an adult, like how do you guys work together?
we work together.
we actually work together.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Same building, carpooling,
Really?
Yeah.
not the same job. We do different things.
Okay.
We
but-
like under the same little umbrella.
Yeah.
Today he had a question. He was like, Chanel, so what should I do in this situation? I'm like, oh, you need to reach out to this person, because he had never been in that situation. Like, he's never seen that happen before. But because of my background and what I do, I kind of knew what he was talking about. So that was cool. So we work out together when because we have a gym at our job, which is really cool. It's free.
awesome.
So we like little workout buddies after
Eat
work.
lunch together.
Eat lunch.
together.
Yeah.
That's so great. I love that.
You know, that is great.
And that's what we want people to see. Like you really can be great friends with your siblings.
Homies.
But what? Yeah, homies. But I want to say too. It sounds like you both were very intentional about the relationship. Like y'all make time for each other. Y'all check on each other. Y'all call each other. Y'all are working together. You're carpooling together. These are things that y'all are saying, this is what we're going to do. You know, like you are enjoying the time that you guys have together. So that's what I'm saying.
sure,
But it
yeah.
sounds like too, the plans that you guys do together cause the relationship to grow even more. Would you say that?
Yes.
Definitely. Because it's more of because I know I'm going to be with her. Like, why not cherish all the moments? Like,
Yeah.
some people, you know, you wake up every day. Ooh, I got to see them again. Ooh, I'm gonna be with them. You know, you'll kind of get tired of each other if you don't. I think about everything we do, like in a happy way. Like, I don't really hold grudges toward her if we do have a problem, or I don't really like get mad at her. Like, if I get mad, it ain't just at Chanel. Like, everybody gonna get it. Like, the whole household, more of that type of mad. But we just kind of. We've had to work together forever. Like, whether it was cleaning the kitchen, chores, doing anything, we kind of had to work together.
Who had the most chores?
Ooh.
It was split. We still kind of do fight over who's gonna do what, but we came up with a system.
Yeah.
If you cook, I clean. If I'll put the dishes in the dishwasher and you wash the dishes that can't be in the dishwasher, like the pots and pans. If you do that, I wipe the cabinets. Okay, I sweep the floors, you mop. So,
that's good.
I like
things like that.
I love that.
Even when
I don't remember Chyna and Chris ever doing that.
Absolutely not. All Chris did was take the trash out.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that was
probably
his
the only
thing.
thing I had to
Yeah, he had to do was take
out
the trash. I never took out the trash. Yeah, but like even with helping with my grandfather when he was sick, he's much better now. Back at home. When he was living with us, I do the vitals. You make breakfast, or like when we happen to take like his blood pressure and his blood sugar and all these different things. We just kind of split it that way. Okay, I'll make his plate. Okay, you make his drink. Like.
That's awesome.
Things like
That's
that.
great.
So,
Yeah,
The
teamwork.
little things. We was always teamworking.
That is so
teamwork, dream
awesome.
for sure.
Teamwork.
So do y'all have nicknames for each other as siblings?
I call him brother. Well,
Brother.
like back when I was little, like fucking brother, like that's my brother.
Yeah, my brother.
I just call her Dale.
Dale.
Like everybody know, like her name is Chanel, and it was Nail for the longest, but then our aunt Carla had children, and they started calling her Nail, and I was like, that's my name for her. So then I just subbed it out and said Dale.
But now they call me Dale.
So yeah, they call her Dale. So man, it's just kind of. But you know, this like I said, this my homie.
Yeah,
that's my dog.
What's the handshake?
Oh yeah, show us that.
Some, you know. Ooh. Put it up. That was that. Something simple.
But it sound like you don't have to come.
I'm dead.
It's okay, girl.
Sing it, buddy.
That's what it sound like.
I'm not waiting at home. Don't play. Don't get us singing. 'Cause we sing. We definitely sing. We had a little rap group back in the day. Something like that, you know.
Yeah, we definitely made a song or two.
Yeah.
What was the rap group called?
I don't know.
We didn't have a name, but we had a song called Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can go platinum right now.
It could go platinum.
Yeah, go ahead. How it go?
You can sing it. I ain't gonna sing it. You know, my mama helped her. She was our producer, manager. But nah, we had a little song. You know. I'm not gonna sing it.
Why not? You was on the ad lib.
I'm still on the ad lib. Mama, you know, I ain't still on the ad libs, but nah, I ain't gonna sing it. But you know, we had a song or two back in the day.
Okay.
Because we love to sing. And,
Okay.
you know, we love to dance and rap.
Movies. Oh yeah. You
man.
Got Served just came on.
We did the whole dance routine.
You Got Served to come on. So then the You Got Served got the best top 3 openings to any movie. They
my
get right to
goodness.
it.
Straight
And
to
so
it. Beat drop,
we know the whole
popping and
routine.
locking.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Y'all be ready. Okay.
be ready.
Hey.
Cause
What
we,
about Shrek?
yeah, we can recite movies
People
word
hate watching
for word.
Shrek with me
I don't even watch Shrek with Chanel no more.
because I will literally say every word to Shrek.
So
I
what do
love
y'all
Shrek.
just sit and watch it over and over again?
I feel like we watch movies in the car with my dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember
He
that.
had the-
Yeah.
Yes.
He had the screen in there in the Expedition.
Oh my
RIP the
goodness.
Expedition. It just went away. That car was his first child. It was
wow.
outside of his sisters.
Right.
That car was older than us. We remember the Expedition,
Yes.
but we used to watch movies in there. So
The same
we watched
ones.
the same movie. we would change movies like every week,
We
but
had a big old book
of
movies. We was gonna watch the same movie.
That's
every
why I
other
know
week
about
we'd
Shrek.
probably change movies. But and then at
Road
home,
trips.
like we had road trips, we
Yeah.
always watch movies. So if all it take is 2-3 times, and now I know the whole movie. So
Oh.
Yeah.
and we were kind of, because we were all together, we was watching movies together. Like
Even
Shrek
us.
was her movie. Shark Tales was our favorite movie.
Oh yeah, my
together.
kids watch that too.
And
Love
then
it.
our family movie was probably
Shark
like
Boy, Lava Girl.
love that. Our family movie was definitely
dream.
Norbit.
Oh Jesus.
Y'all have no idea
Please no.
how that was.
You really like
We love so many movies. Like we could recite movies, but I think as a family we were reciting Norbit together.
Oh.
Norbert
It's one of those movies you gotta watch over because
Yeah,
at first
I
you
don't
like
think I've
It gets
watched
funnier.
stupid.
It's funnier.
You catch
It's
stuff every
dumb.
time. But like even me and Christopher have like an unspoken language. Like don't put us on the same team.
On
Like
anything.
in taboo or catchphrase or something. Cause it could be a word, and I'm not even worried about the team. I'm finna describe it to you because only you would
I'm gonna get it. I'm ripping 10, 11 points off Chanel.
You remember yesterday when we was talking about such and such? Okay, what happened?
Yeah,
And everybody be like,
what? How y'all get that? Nah, that's
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm talking about winning. I was a sore loser. So Chanel was on my team. I needed Chanel on my team so I could win.
Yeah.
Because if I lost, I was gonna be mad.
Oh my goodness.
But Chanel used to be on my team a lot, and that's why we was winning.
Okay.
The
winning team.
We was the winning team. We still the winning team. That's just what we do.
That is so great.
That's what we do.
I love it.
Chanel, when you were on our show last with your mom, we were talking about your health concerns as well. You've gone through a few things with your health. And so, Jalen, when you were first hearing about your sister having these health concerns, how did you feel about that? Or what were your emotions about it?
To keep it a buck, I'm gonna just be honest. Some stuff I just learned from the podcast.
Really?
Not that like it was said. It wasn't that she was being secretive, but it just wasn't said.
I feel like sometimes Krista don't be paying attention.
Okay, so
she healthy. Boom.
Okay.
But no, I was gone.
He be missing stuff. I'm like, we had a conversation. Like,
Did we? And I be missing stuff, even in my relationship right now with my girlfriend. She be having to remind me, like, I said this 10 times yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And I be like, nah, you ain't say that. But sometimes I do be a little missing stuff. But I remember her being in the hospital.
Okay.
And I was there. Because I feel like some of the stuff she had going on, the reason I didn't know is because I was gone at school. But when I was here for that, it was kind of like she wasn't nervous.
I feel
so
like
I wasn't nervous.
He definitely was the most calm out of everybody.
Parents are, this is my baby. They asking all the questions.
Yeah.
I'm turn on the game, Chanel. We're chilling.
We
Like
was really chilling. So
we feed off each other. So they ask me, "Are you okay, Chanel? Do you need this? Do we need to try this?"
And he'll be like,
"You alright?"
Walk it off.
Walk it off. Come on now, like
brother.
The brother, but also I could feel it. Like when Chanel is down, or the few times, because Chanel doesn't always show me when she's down, or whatever. But the few times I've seen Chanel like actually like going through something or feeling some type of way, I could feel it. And I was never the person like, oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your feelings. Let me know, Chanel. I wasn't doing that. I was like, me and you together right now. We good right now. I'm going to get you back high-spirited. Either make you forget about it or not think about it at this moment. So when she was kind of going through that, that's definitely what I tried to do. I was a distraction. I'm going to come in, talk about this, play this, keep her mind off of it. Because I knew she was going to be all right. Like, my sister's a fighter. Family's full of fighters. So, family's full of fighters. I feel like everyone in our family has been through something health-wise. And they always push through. Like,
amen.
They always push through. We strong family with God. So, I wasn't nervous. It was more of, long as she's distracted and I'm here for her, she'll be all right.
Okay.
And
that's good.
That's
all right. I like all the positivity and stuff.
That's great.
Well, okay, so we have talked about this sibling relationship and them being homies. So now that we've had this conversation, Chanel, tell us, what are you okay with?
I forgot about this part. Sorry. What am I okay with? I'm okay with us being different, same, different, same, same, different. Like, we're similar in a lot of ways, but we are so different in other ways. And I guess I'm okay with how, like, when I left and how my parents were more lenient with him. I'm okay with it now.
Okay.
Like,
you're okay with it now?
I'm okay with it now. Because I do feel like, in a sense, it did bring us closer because, like I said, there's some stuff they don't know. So he was coming to me about it. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it made us a little closer that way. Like, knowing that he can come to me about anything and I come to him about anything. And we know that it's not going to leave the room. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What are you okay with, Jalen?
Everything. But
Everything.
everything. But mainly I think I'm okay with how Chanel didn't feed in to the comparisons. Like I said, whether it was teachers or just because we were different in certain areas, Chanel never threw that in my face. Like,
Got it.
oh, this teacher said this about me, or oh, I did this better than you. She wasn't that sibling. You know, it's siblings out here who compete.
Yeah.
We were never at competition, whether it was with attention for our parents, with sports, or anything like that. Like, literally, she never threw that in my face, nor did she like downplay anything I did. She praised everything I did. She was proud of everything I did. And that allowed me to just be super proud of everything she does. So that I'm okay
I
with.
love that.
Wow. Chyna, what are you okay with?
I'm okay with not being a snitch. I will, I will take that whooping, not, in style. I will cry about it for sure, but I'm not gonna, run out cousins or the siblings or anything. I will be that person that's gonna keep it. I may act out a little crazy, but we're gonna keep it in. We're gonna keep it together. What about you?
I'm okay with the relationships that you all have, the bond that you all have. I love this relationship that you have with your sister and vice versa. It's just a blessing to see when young people can encourage, inspire one another, learn from one another. And just to see how this relationship has evolved, it's just been beautiful to listen to, watch, learn from. So I'm praying that those who are watching, that you all take note. If there are some siblings that you are around or have any kind of influence over, that you can share this podcast with them, as well as some of the parents can take on the connection that this show has had, and then listen to what their parents said to them, in the sense of encouraging them to bond as well. So that's what I'm okay with. I've so enjoyed having them on our show today. It's been such a blessing.
It's so much fun.
This is so great.
Cool.
I love listening to this bond of homieship that is happening.
Okay. Love that. Homie-ship.
So, Chyna, how do people stay connected with us?
So make sure y'all are liking and subscribing and sharing the post. You can watch us on YouTube every Wednesday at 9 a.m. You can listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure y'all are subscribing too. We need y'all to keep subscribing so we can keep coming back to y'all and keep giving y'all this good content. And y'all can see how cute we looking. Like, we're not gonna stress this enough. We be looking good. Okay? Period.
Okay then.
But yeah, I'm glad y'all are here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Be back next week. Period.
Okay, well, we are about to lift. So on that note, okay then. Bye then.